Hi Kinder friends, Mrs. Radl here. We're going to work on a how-to story today, but we're going to add some adjectives to the story. And I suggest before you start writing that you watch the brain pop on adjectives and watch it up to 2 minutes and 30 seconds because the brain pop is about adjectives and adverbs, but we're just going to talk about adjectives today. So adjectives describe nouns, and we know a noun is a person, place, or thing. So when we're writing a sentence, the person, place, or thing is what the story is or the sentence is about, and we're going to add descriptive words to make it a little more juicy when we're writing. So you might take a story that you have already written and add adjectives to it, or you could write a new story and be focused on writing using descriptive adjectives. So I'm going to show you your writing paper options. The first one is to use this writing paper, which is what I'm going to use. And I added on the back, I just made this fourth step because we're moving on with our how-to writing, doing first, next, then, and last. So this paper your parents have, but they're going to need to make this on the back if you want to use this paper like I did. You also have this type of paper if you want to make your sentences longer and your picture bigger, and then staple your book together. And it has your starting words, first, next, and last. And this would be just a 3-step book. And then you have a blank one. So you have your paper choices of what you get to use. And I'm going to start my story. My story is going to be one that we might have done at school already, just depending upon what class you're in, how to walk a dog. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started with this story. First, I'm going to put my name at the top. Mrs. Period. That's an abbreviation. Radl. Notice how I only have a capital at the beginning of both parts of my name. The rest are lowercase. How to walk a dog. Okay, first, I'm going to say grab a leash, but I'm going to add an adjective. I'm going to say grab a strong leash. So I'm going to start with my sentence with a capital first and place a comma there. Grab. I'm stretching my words to make a word, stretching my sounds. Grab a, and I'm going to add on to that and make it a adjective, a strong leash. Period. So I have a full sentence. First, grab a strong leash. Leash is my noun, and strong describes that leash. So it tells how that leash is. Next is my transition word. Clip the strong leash to the dog's dog. And I'm going to put a little sky comma here. It's called an apostrophe because it's his leash. Or actually, we're going to clip the strong leash to the dog's matching collar. That's a long word. Matching collar. Notice how I have spaces between my words. And now I have another adjective in my sentence. Matching collar. That describes the collar. My third step is then open the, I was going to write gate, but Mr. Radl gave me a clue. He said, why don't we open the front gate? So front describes the gate. And I'm going to make my sentence a long one. Then open the front gate and start your walk. Now I'm going to flip my paper over because remember I made a fourth step here. And I'm going to add a don't forget. I wonder if you guys can guess what my don't forget is going to be. Don't forget to bring a bag in case your dog poops. So I'm going to use the descriptive word, a poop bag.
In case your dog makes a big poop.
And I'm going to end and add on to this and do 2 sentences for my last picture. Last, comma, make your way back home. And, oh, I'm making such a long sentence, guys. I bet you can do this too. Wash your, what do you think? I'm going to say wash your hands for sure if you're going and taking your dog out for a walk. But I'm going to say your little hands. Because if you guys are walking your dog, your hands are little. And that describes your hands. And that's my story of how to walk a dog, adding adjectives to make my story a little more exciting. I'm going to go from the beginning and read it to you again, and I'll touch each word. First, grab a strong leash. Next, clip the strong leash to the dog's matching collar. Then, open the front gate and start your walk. I might even add a descriptive word here, and I'll use this little mark called a caret. I'm going to say a short walk. We take our dog on a short walk because he needs to get his knee fixed, so we don't take him on long walks right now. Maybe you take your dog on a long walk. Last, don't forget to bring a poop bag. And last, make your way back home and wash your little hands. Happy writing!